Korean netizens are reacting with shock and disappointment to BTS's Suga after his recent appearance at the Yongsan police station in Seoul. This isn't just about his involvement in a DUI allegation, it's about how he's been perceived since. Suga, who was seen wearing a somber expression and a black suit, has become the first BTS member to face police questioning over such serious charges, and the reaction from Korean netizens has been anything but forgiving. The harsh criticism from Korean netizens isn't solely focused on the DUI allegations, although that's certainly a major factor. What's striking is how many are honing in on his appearance, commenting that he looks different, tired, or even unrecognizable. Statements like, "He looks like a typical middle-aged Korean man now," or "He looks ugly because he did something wrong," highlight the level of scrutiny and judgment that idols face in South Korea. This isn't just about the legal implications of a DUI, it's about how deeply intertwined image and reputation are in Korean culture. In Korea, a DUI isn't just a mistake, it's a significant moral failing. The societal expectations placed on public figures, especially idols, are immense. They're expected to be perfect, to uphold an ideal image at all times, and any deviation from that is met with severe backlash. This is why the response to Suga's appearance has been so harsh. Fans feel betrayed, as if Suga's actions have tainted the spotless image they had of him. One netizen even lamented, "I spent a lot of money and gave a lot of support, celebrated his achievements as if they were my own, but this ending is bitter." But why is the reaction from Korean netizens so intense? To understand this, we need to dive deeper into the cultural differences between how Korea and the West view issues like DUIs. In Korea, the concept of Chamon, or maintaining face and reputation, is crucial. A DUI is seen as a direct assault on one's Chamon, not just for the individual, but for everyone associated with them. This explains why netizens are so focused on Suga's appearance. They see it as a reflection of his inner state, his loss of face. In contrast, the Western perspective on DUIs tends to be more lenient. While it's still a serious offense, there's often a path to redemption for public figures in the West. Celebrities can apologize, undergo rehabilitation, and eventually rebuild their careers. In Korea, however, the expectations are different. Idols like Suga are not just entertainers, they're role models, held to the highest moral standards. A DUI isn't just a personal failing, it's seen as a betrayal of the public's trust. To truly understand why the reactions are so different, we need to explore the deep-seated cultural values that drive these responses. In South Korea, society is built on a collectivist framework. This means that the actions of one person are often seen as reflecting on their entire group, be it family, company, or in Suga's case, BTS and their fans. A DUI isn't just a personal mistake, it's a stain on the collective reputation of everyone associated with him. The concept of Chamon plays a significant role here. Chamon is about maintaining honor and dignity in the eyes of others, and any action that diminishes one's Chamon is seen as deeply shameful. For a public figure like Suga, whose entire career is built on his public image, a DUI can be catastrophic. This is why Korean netizens are so harsh in their criticism. They're not just upset about the legal implications, they're angry because they feel that Suga has damaged the image they've worked so hard to support. For many fans, being a part of the BTS fandom is about more than just liking their music. It's about being part of a community that shares the values and ideals that BTS represents. When one of those members falls short of those ideals, it feels like a personal betrayal. In the West, however, the cultural context is different. Western societies are more individualistic, meaning that people are judged primarily on their own actions rather than how those actions reflect on their group. While a DUI is still seen as a serious offense, there's more room for forgiveness and redemption. Celebrities in the West can often bounce back from scandals by issuing public apologies, attending rehab, or making amends through charity work. The focus is on personal growth and recovery, rather than on maintaining a spotless public image. This difference in cultural values also explains why Western fans tend to be more forgiving of Suga's alleged DUI. They see it as a personal mistake that doesn't necessarily reflect on BTS as a whole. In contrast, Korean fans are more likely to see it as a blemish on the group's collective reputation, which is why they're calling for harsher consequences, such as Suga leaving the group. Another aspect to consider is the way that idols are marketed in Korea. Unlike Western celebrities, who often have the freedom to express their individuality, Korean idols are expected to adhere to a strict code of conduct. They're trained from a young age to maintain a flawless image, both on and off stage. This is why scandals involving idols are so damaging. They shatter the carefully constructed image that their agencies have worked so hard to build. For Suga, this means that the stakes are incredibly high. The DUI allegations not only threaten his personal reputation, but also the reputation of BTS as a whole. Given the global impact of BTS, this is no small matter. Korean netizens are well aware of this, which is why their reactions have been so extreme. They're not just angry about the DUI, they're angry because they feel that Suga has jeopardized the success and image of BTS, a group that has become a symbol of Korean pride on the world stage. This brings us to another important point: the role of public figures in Korean society. In Korea, celebrities are often seen as role models, expected to set an example for others to follow. This is especially true for idols, who are held to even higher standards due to their influence on younger fans. A DUI isn't just a legal issue, it's a moral failing that undermines their status as a role model. This is why Korean netizens are so focused on Suga's appearance. They see it as a reflection of his inner state, his guilt, and his loss of Chamon. The comments about his appearance being ugly, or that he looks like a typical middle-aged Korean man, aren't just superficial judgments. They're statements about his perceived moral decline. In the West, the concept of celebrity is different. While public figures are still held to certain standards, there's more emphasis on personal freedom and self-expression. Western fans are often more willing to separate a celebrity's actions from their public persona. This is why scandals involving Western celebrities, while damaging, often don't carry the same long-term consequences as they do in Korea. There's an understanding that everyone makes mistakes, and what matters is how you respond to them. For Suga, this cultural divide means that he's facing a double-edged sword. On one hand, his Western fans may be more forgiving, seeing this as a bump in the road rather than a career-ending scandal. On the other hand, his Korean fans, who hold him to a higher standard, may find it much harder to move past this incident. The question is whether Suga can navigate this cultural tightrope and find a way to rebuild his reputation both in Korea and internationally. As this story continues to unfold, it will be interesting to see how Suga and BTS respond. Will they issue a public apology? Will there be a hiatus or a rebranding? These are the kinds of decisions that will determine whether Suga can recover from this scandal or if it will leave a lasting mark on his career. What do you think? Are Korean netizens right to be so critical, or is this a case of unrealistic expectations? Do you think Suga can recover from this, or will it have long-term consequences for BTS? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates.